Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Today, guys, I'll be reacting to The Mummy, official trailer number 2 that was released earlier today. Now, as we all know, this film is a reboot to the Mummy series that featured Brendan Fraser, and on top of that, if this film is successful, this film will start off the Monster Cinematic Universe for Universal Studios. Yes, I know, another cinematic universe that we have to follow if it actually happens, because right now, looking at the Wikipedia real quick, supposedly, besides The Mummy, obviously, there are 2 untitled films. They're working on an Invisible Man film, Wolfman film, Van Helsing, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Bride of Frankenstein film. These are all in the works for the cinematic universe, but The Mummy here has to succeed. So I remember seeing the first trailer and I enjoyed it, but there was one part where Tom Cruise is screaming when a plane is crashing and it sounded kind of weird. But besides that, I enjoyed the trailer for what it was. So without further ado, let's get into it now. The Mummy, official trailer number 2. Let's get into it and see what they show us. Let's go. That was kind of cool. Yep. Lots of explosions. Whoa.
What the hell?
I recognize that song.
Has been safely hidden for 2,000 years. This isn't a tomb. It's a prison. Nick!
Releasing The Mummy.
Said she was named Amenet, chosen to be Egypt's next queen. But her thirst for power led her down a darker path.
It looks like the original Mummy.
That had to be stopped.
Oh.
Because of your actions, this ancient power has returned.
Screaming again.
You are alive because you were chosen.
Oh.
Chosen? By what? Evil.
Oh. There's that scream again.
Legend has it she's a being of unimaginable powers. Now she's using you to regain them.
Hate that. Hate that. Oh.
She will not stop until she has remade our world
That's a cool shot.
into her own.
Oh! Saw that.
Stay with me.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Oh, shit. Yeesh.
You can't run. You can't escape. She's got plans for you.
Okay. I'm noticing one big thing here. This film is, besides the fact that it's starting a cinematic universe, this film is more dramatic and more action-packed and like heavy in the drama aspect in terms of comparing to the original series of the Mummy films with Brendan Fraser. Those films had some serious moments and some dark moments, but there was a lot of comedy added to it. This, there's no comedy at all. I don't remember the first trailer having a joke. This trailer didn't have a joke. They're really like heavy focusing on, at least in terms of these trailers, the explosion, the action, Tom Cruise's action, and the heavy dark moments. So it's be interesting to see how this film does, because a lot of people, ever since they announced they were going to be rebooting The Mummy, and they were not bringing back Brendan Fraser, they were doing this whole cinematic universe, that people who were fans of those films, like really big fans, a lot of them were not interested and did not want this. But with the like to dislike ratio on the official Universal Pictures YouTube channel, almost 10,000 likes, 9,568 to be exact. So 9,500 likes to 734 dislikes. So the majority of people enjoy this trailer, so maybe this will actually work. I don't know. I'm interested in this cinematic universe because it's really different than the other cinematic universes we have. Okay, so we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have the Fox Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is X-Men, Deadpool, and Fantastic Four, but they're not in the universe. And then we have, of course, DC. We had Sony for a bit. Now they're back to MCU with Spider-Man, but they're apparently making another cinematic universe with their other characters. And is there any other ones? Is there any other cinematic universes that I'm missing? I don't think so. I'm not counting Star Wars, because that's always been connected. Now we have this. This is going to be a really different cinematic universe if this film is successful and they continue with it. Let's just say this film isn't successful. Let's just say in terms of box office wise, it doesn't succeed. I have a feeling they're not going to stop making these films, at least for a bit, because they're already so heavy into working on the next films in this universe, in this cinematic universe. So we'll have to wait and see. I like the fact that they're going with a female mummy in this film. There are some really cool shots they have. I just noticed the fact that when Tom Cruise was at it, and I'm like, okay, they're probably going to make it look like a Tom Cruise action film, and it looks like a Tom Cruise action film with the mummy involved. I'll have to see what happens. Let's see. Who have they casted? Let's see. Tom Cruise is Nick Morton. Sophia, I'm not even trying to pronounce her last name, the mummy. Russell Crowe is Henry Jekyll. Okay. Javier Bardem is Frankenstein's monster. Johnny Depp is the Invisible Man. Is that true? Is that real? I thought that was just a rumor. So they have some casting besides the Mummy film. I don't know. How much money? There's no word on a budget for this, but it comes out in June 9th. So we'll have to see what happens. I enjoyed this trailer for the most part, but I think I like the first trailer better. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. They showed a lot of the Mummy in this one. The first one they didn't show her that much, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I want to see more before I decide fully if I want to go see this film in theaters or wait till it comes out on, rental or whatever. But there you have it, guys. My reaction, my thoughts about the cinematic universe and this film. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you think about this reboot of The Mummy. What do you think about the cinematic universe they're trying to build over at Universal with the Monster Cinematic Universe? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching my reaction, guys. Peace out.